not have to keep coming here. Nobody is grading you on kindness." The old man said it without looking up, his voice rough like paper folded too many times. She just pulled the chair closer and said nothing, because she had learned that silence was sometimes the only gift a tired man could accept. That was the moment before everything changed. But to understand it, we have to go back 3 weeks, to the beginning of an ordinary shift on an ordinary floor. Meera worked nights on this floor long enough to know which names got visitors and which did not. She had never cared much about being noticed herself. She cared whether the person in the bed was. In room 214 lay Mr. Bhandari, 81 years old, admitted after a fall at home. No visitors ever signed the log beside his name. The other nurses whispered that he was difficult, that he barked orders and refused help. They rotated in and out of his room as quickly as possible. Meera did not avoid him. She sat with him during her breaks, even when he grumbled, even when he told her to leave him in peace. The senior nurses noticed and were not kind about it. "You are too soft for this job," one of them said in the break room, loud enough for others to laugh. "He does not even thank you. You are wasting your energy on a man who will not remember your name tomorrow." Meera did not argue. She simply kept coming back, tray in hand, chair scraping against the floor, night after night. Then in the 3rd week, something shifted. Mr. Bhandari was staring at the ceiling when he finally spoke without being asked a question. "Why do you keep sitting here? I have nothing to give you." Meera set down the water cup and said, "I am not here for what you can give me. I am here because you are still a person in this bed, not just a chart number." He turned his face away, but his hand, resting on the blanket, trembled slightly, as if something inside him had cracked open just a little. The next night, he began to talk. Not about his illness, but about a workshop he once ran, about machines he built with his own hands, about a son he had not spoken to in 11 years. After a disagreement, neither of them ever apologized for. Meera listened without judgment, the way she always did. Then came the second layer of the reveal. A hospital administrator arrived one afternoon, nervous and apologetic, explaining that Mr. Bhandari had, decades earlier, personally donated the funds that built the hospital's original children's wing under a name nobody had connected to the quiet, irritable man in room 214. He had asked long ago that his name never be attached publicly. He had simply wanted to help without needing recognition. The nurses who once mocked Meera fell silent when they heard, but Meera's face did not change. She had not needed a reason to be kind. She had simply been kind because it was the right thing to do, long before anyone knew who he was. On the night he was discharged, Mr. Bhandari reached for Meera's hand instead of his cane first. "You did not know who I was," he said quietly. "That is exactly why your kindness meant something." She helped him into the wheelchair and said nothing grand in return, only, "Get home safe." There was no applause, no announcement on the hospital speaker. Only a quiet exchange between two people who had, without meaning to, changed each other. The lesson here is simple, and it belongs only to this story. Real kindness does not wait to learn if someone deserves it first. Meera never knew about the children's wing, the donation, or the name attached to it. She only knew that a lonely old man needed someone to sit beside him. That was enough. Sometimes the people we overlook are carrying the biggest hearts in the room, and we will never know unless we choose to sit down first. If this story touched your heart, subscribe to Rise Stories for more emotional and moral stories every week.